of Honor.
From the Civic Center in Charleston, West Virginia, welcome to Ring of Honor Wrestling. Hello, everyone. I'm Kevin Kelly alongside ROH executive producer Jim Cornette. And Jim, tonight, our main event, an original rules Texas death match in a major promotion for the first time in almost 10 years.
That's right. It's going to be Jay Briscoe and Charlie Haas, the culmination of their long feud. It's going to be under Texas deathmatch rules. It will be here tonight, and it will go until one-man camp. Charleston is rocking. They're ready to see it, Kevin.
That's our main event, but our opening contest features two veterans who have never faced one another. American Wolf Davey Richards against No Fear Mike Mondo. Let's go to some comments from Mondo recorded earlier today.
Veda Scott here in the locker room with No Fear Mike Mondo, who tonight faces Davey Richards in the biggest test of your Ring of Honor career.
Yeah, that's right, Richards. Yo, Wolf Boy, why don't you get to your television screen so you can hear me a little clearer? For the first time ever here in Charleston, Mondo and Richards in Ring of Honor. Yeah, Davey, I don't like you. You kidding me? Sure as heck don't fear you. But as hard it is to roll off my tongue, that's right, Veda. Unfortunately, I do respect you, Davey. We've both been all around the world. We've competed and beaten the best from all around the world. But, Davey, you call yourself the best in the world? I call you bluff, punk. That's right. You ain't the best until you defeated this man. And, Davey, you always said the hunt is on. Well, tonight, you are the hunted, and you will fall prey to No Fear, Mike Mondo.
So the man who says no fear, who claims to be the biggest man in town and who has had some of the finest wrestling matches in Ring of Honor in 2012. No Fear Mike Mondo with the biggest test of his ROH career. Jim, I don't know if there's any time where Mondo would ever show fear. It certainly isn't in this occasion.
Well, no, as a matter of fact, when he found out he was going to wrestle Davey Richards here tonight, he relished the idea. He wants the toughest. He wants the competition. He wants to prove himself. And that's, in my mind, what sets Mike Mondo apart from the rest of the pack. And speaking of the pack.
Yeah. Well, of course, the American Wolf, Davey Richards. It hasn't been an easy road for Richards in 2012. His friendship and partnership with diehard Eddie Edwards fell apart. His world title dream came to an end at Border Wars. But now, Richards looking to recap and regain and get back on the winning track. Can Davey Richards put aside the test of No Fear Mike Mondo?
I'll tell you, Davey Richards, one of the most unique athletes I have seen and met in 30 years in this sport. And you can tell the outpouring of the affection of the fans here in West Virginia. They respect this man's toughness and ability. Let's go to another man we respect, Bobby Cruz, for the introductions.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, wrestling out of Long Island, New York, weighing 212.5 pounds, No Fear, Mike Mondo. His opponent to my right, wrestling out of Othello, Washington, weighing 208 pounds, American Wolf, Davey Richards.
So it's Richards, one-on-one against Mondo here in this Road Rage edition of ROH Television. And now, let's go to the tail of the tape, where you see how similar these two men are in age and size. Mondo a slight weight advantage. Both men have wrestled all over the world against the best. And I always wonder, the code of honor, certainly Edwards adheres to it. Mondo picks and chooses, always with a style all his own.
Mondo generally shakes hands, but is more of an intimidation factor than is a display of sportsmanship. And, well, I thought there would be a code of honor, but in this case, perhaps not. All right, we've got a bell and we've got liftoff on a first ever singles meeting, and these two guys actually are so similar. Kevin, I first met Mike Mondo when he was a teenager, came to an Ohio Valley Wrestling training seminar, and everybody was impressed with him. He was signed to OVW. By the time he got finished there, he'd not only been a champion, but an assistant trainer. He's wrestled all over the world. Spent a couple of years in entertainment wrestling, but then Actually did well there and came back to where his heart is in competitive athletic pro wrestling, and has so far really made a mark in 2012 in Ring of Honor.
Well, he certainly has, and of course, you know, as Davey Richards tries to find a way to escape from the overhand wrist lock by Mondo. You can see the bridge. Watch now, the kick. We've seen with Richards, of course, an up and down time. And you know Richards stung at the loss of the world title to Kevin Steen. And of course, the classic matchup that he had recently against die-hard Eddie Edwards, their 4th ever meeting. So Richards goes into this one knowing that he needs to win against a guy who only knows one speed, and that's forward, and is bound and determined to win the biggest match of his professional career.
Well, you know, and Davey is, I mean, he's more mentally focused and driven than any athlete that I think I've seen, as I said, in 30 years in this profession. But at the same time, if anybody was to question themselves or just question why me, it would be Davey Richards. The relationship with Eddie Edwards falling apart over something that Kyle O'Reilly started. Then Kyle O'Reilly's been giving him, frankly, some attitude problems. And Davey has had to bark at Kyle a time or two. He lost the title in Montreal, a foreign city, Canada. Steen, of course, a native. The fans were against him. If anybody was ever going to question anything that's going on with their life, it would be Davey Richards at this point, but he remains focused.
He certainly does. And Mike Mondo, we have seen him, I've said before, he's one of the finest defensive wrestlers that I've ever seen. A tremendous counterpuncher. Roll through here by Richards, too. Look at how quickly, though, almost sensing the escape from underneath, Mondo's in a submission hold.
Well, and now Mondo going to have to try to figure out how to get out of this one. Davey Richards, of course, a master of all techniques, rolls him over there. But so is Mike Mondo, and Mondo with a reversal. And I know for a fact, he told me earlier today when we were talking in the locker room, Mike Mondo is a student of the game. He's just studied 12 hours of Johnny Saint video. And Nigel, your normal broadcast partner, Nigel McGuinness, would get a bigger kick out of that than anybody. Johnny Saint, one of the greatest technical wrestlers in the history of the United Kingdom. Look at Mondo, missed the drop kick.
Watch out
Richards
now.
Off that deadly kick, and Mondo out of the way he had it scouted.
Yeah, you know, he was watching a lot of Johnny Saint tapes. I think he's been watching a lot of Davey Richards, too, because he knew that kick was on its way and did not find its mark.
Boy, I bet that foot coming at your head looks like a double-bladed axe when he swings that kick at you. And both these guys in such tremendous physical shape, such cardio shape, such Mondo, less than 5% body fat, all natural. He doesn't drink alcohol. He doesn't take any form of drugs, whether it be prescription or performance enhancing. He prides himself on training like a demon in the gym, and of course Richards lives in a dojo.
Wait a minute, Richards trapped him there, but how Mondo was able to turn it over, you have to wonder, did Mondo put his shoulders at risk just to be able to turn Richards inside out? When Mondo wrestles, Jim, I see a different side of any other competitor on the ROH roster.
Well, he takes pleasure in never having the same match twice to confuse opponents. They can't get a handle on the man that calls himself No Fear, but Davey Richards hard to handle himself. Look at this exchange, backslide.
Backslide, no! But it was Mondo who was first up to his feet. Now the body scissors again, putting the shoulders of Richards down. Another near fall, but Richards is there for the answer.
The fans here in Charleston, West Virginia, really enjoying the matches tonight. Another stacked him up. Of course, oh, wait a minute. Both men went for arm drags, and both men evaded each other. If you want to see Ring of Honor live, and it is something to see, folks, live events coming up July 14th, Milwaukee, the Turner Hall Ballroom. July 27th, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, at the Lawrence Jones Coliseum Annex.
And look out Providence, Rhode Island, the Convention Center on Saturday, August 11th.
And let's not forget Spartanburg on Saturday, July 28th, as the fans were saying this is wrestling. And it is wrestling. If you want to see it live, Ring of Honor Live is professional wrestling. Mondo, was that a cheap shot? May have been questionable.
Well, the first time in the match that we've seen a bending of the rules.
Whoa, Mondo missed that charge. Davey Richards has that turnbuckle in his sights, but Mondo blocks it.
Into the turnbuckle goes Richards instead. Now watch out. Here comes Mondo, head of steam.
Whoa.
Dropping the floor out from under him. Watch out.
Oh, my God. He just kicked him right in the face, and Mondo turned a backflip with the momentum.
That kick completely dimmed the lights of Mondo. Turned him inside out, Jim, as you said.
We're We're going to have some wild action tonight. Texas Death Match, the main event, Jay Briscoe and Charlie Haas. It's Road Rage from Charleston, West Virginia, and you are seeing the action from the Civic Center here tonight, folks. But I'll tell you, the Charleston has been Ring of Honor crazy. The publicity and the attention that has been focused on Ring of Honor Wrestling on its debut in West Virginia has been second to none. But now these athletes are certainly earning that attention and earning all the accolades that have been thrown on them by the media, the radio, and the television here in the Mountaineer State.
I heard there's a committee being put together to
Wait a minute. Hey, a little dangerous over here now.
Wait a minute.
Can we just not get caught? Richards. Oh, my. He kicked him in the chest and the sweat flew in my face, Kevin. The front row ringsiders here in the Civic Center getting an up-close look. Hey, let go of my chair. Hold on here.
We got a big 20-foot ring right behind us, gentlemen.
Yeah.
How about in there?
We got 6 square feet over here, and they're on top of us. Richards.
So Mondo tried to break the rules. Richards has made him pay for it. Double stomp. Mondo out of the way. But the American Wolf back on. Wait a minute, though. Mondo, he gets out of the way of that attempt. Ooh!
Oh! My God, he shoulder tackled him. Richards flew backwards into the ring barricade. He could have been seriously injured.
Fans, I'm being told that we have to take our commercial break. This match will continue. Stay with us. Fans, we got huge news. Ring of Honor returns to pay-per-view with Death Before Dishonor 10 on Saturday, September 15th, 7:30 Central Time from the Frontier Fieldhouse, Chicago Ridge, Illinois. Tickets are on sale right now at ROHWrestling.com. Matches will be announced in the coming weeks for what promises to be a huge event from ROH. So make sure you stay tuned to ROHWrestling.com for matches and information. And as I said, tickets are on sale right now at ROHWrestling.com.
Kevin Kelly, I got this one. Death Before Dishonor 10. It's coming to Chicago Ridge, and Cornette's still looking to get this world championship off you, Kevin Steen.
You know what? September 15th is far away, so I don't know who he's going to put me against yet. But you know what? Chicago Ridge is a famous town for Ring of Honor. A lot of crazy things have happened. You hung Jay Briscoe from the ceiling. You and I had that street fight against Generico and Cabana. Remember him? You know what? Death Before Dishonor 10 is going to be right up there with those moments.
We're back. Ring of Honor action continues. Road Rage edition, Charleston, West Virginia. No Fear, Mike Mondo, Davey Richards.
Well, I'll tell you, during the 2.5-minute break, these guys have fought tooth and nail. And now Mike Mondo continuing to put the pressure on. The oxygen, which is the athlete's gasoline, has been almost taken away from Davey Richards. His rib cage and his kidneys have been punished, his midsection. And now Mondo again drives a knee into the ribs. Davey Richards in agony. You can see the pain, Kevin, written across his face, but you can also see the glassy-eyed look, the lack of oxygen. Mondo is putting the pressure on, and he will not let up.
And now you can see as he's trying to take advantage, Richards' weakened state here. Look what
3
he's
minutes
doing.
remaining of the time limit. 3 minutes.
Look, 3 minutes left. Look at the way Mondo has his legs trapped, has Richards' legs trapped, and is able to drive his fist into Richards' midsection.
That's right, he was leaning on him. He had that modified Indian deathlock and now headbutting the man. Richards trying to fight his way back up. Mondo will not give him any respite. Mondo off the ropes. Goes for a sunset flip. Davey trying to keep his balance. I don't know whether he can at this point in time. No! Double foot stomp onto the chest. Good God, he crushed Mondo's sternum.
We are less than 3 minutes remaining in our time limit here of Richards versus Mondo. Todd Sinclair now applying the count. It has been an exhaustive pace that Mondo and Richards have put forth.
And Mike Mondo, since he's been a teenager, his dream was to be the world champion. And he is now just a few minutes away from it, at least going to a draw, if not beating a former world champion. But Davey Richards is not going to go down without a fight. And you can see
2 minutes remaining in the time limit.
2 minutes left. It's a real-life Rocky movie in the middle of the ring here in Charleston, West Virginia, and the sweat flies with every blow, Kevin.
Richards delivers a combination, but Mondo fights back with a blast knee of his own.
Look at Davey Richards. I can't believe he has the explosive power drop kick, and Mondo to the floor. Wait a minute. Davey Richards has a second lease on life, but is he going to fly? Good God! Oh my God! Oh my God, they may have killed both of them.
Davey Richards just used his own body as a battering ram. Retribution for what Mondo did earlier on. But at what price?
The fans here in Charleston chanting ROH, ROH. They appreciate the level of athleticism they're seeing here in this jam-packed wall-to-wall Charleston Civic Center.
1 minute remaining in the time limit. 1 minute.
Can Davey do it, Kevin? Can he do it?
He's got 1 minute left.
Ooh.
Drop kick there. Can Richards put him away?
Mondo went ass over tea kettle. The crowd here is deafening. It's hot in here tonight, and these guys are feeling the effects, and they're still giving it their all. German suplex and a bridge.
1, 2, oh! And now Richards goes the ankle lock. He's got the ankle lock, Jim.
You talk about road rage. You can see the rage on the face of the Wolf, the American Wolf. He's going to snap that ankle if Mondo doesn't tap. Mondo trying to turn against the pressure. Richards has him trapped. My God, they're in the middle of the ring. Mondo can't get away from it. Look at his face. He's screaming at the referee.
Time ticking down.
Good God, he's going to tap. I know he's going to tap. No, he held his hand up. What?
Did he tap or did the time limit expire?
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 15-minute time limit has expired. The official decision of this match is a time limit draw.
That was the tightest of margins I've ever seen.
15-minute time limit.
Well,
the fans chanting. It was so loud in here, I didn't even hear the bell ring. But the fans in unison chanting for 5 more minutes. Referee Todd Sinclair, the senior Ring of Honor official, asking No Fear Mike Mondo if he wants to keep going. You can see the readiness on Davey Richards' face. It's deafening in here, Kevin.
What will... All right, so it looks like we're going to get 5 more minutes here. Richards had Mondo ready to tap.
Well, Mondo hasn't accepted this yet. I don't know. He's limping. He's trying to get the blood flow back in his ankle. Can he go 5 more? Will he go? Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Mondo stepping out. He won't take his eyes off Richards.
Well, I guess not. I guess that may have been Mondo's game plan all along. Fans, our Texas death match, Haas versus Briscoe, is still to come. Stay with us.
More Ring of Honor Wrestling is just a click away. Get involved, get informed, and get social. Visit ROHWrestling.com for past and present videos, new ROH merchandise, and information on how to become a ringside member. Follow ROH on Twitter for up-to-the-minute info on Ring of Honor wrestlers and live events. And don't just follow, become part of the conversation with the official ROH Facebook page and interact with fans from all around the world. Join the ROH social revolution anytime from anywhere. Ring of Honor. This is wrestling.
Ring of Honor Wrestling is the best live pro wrestling experience on the planet, and we're going to prove it in the greater Pittsburgh area at the Ross Graber Ice Garden, Saturday, June 30th. Milwaukee, Saturday, July 14th at the Turner Hall Ballroom. Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Friday, July 27th, the Lawrence Joel Coliseum Annex. And Spartanburg, South Carolina, Saturday, July 28th, the Memorial Auditorium. All bell times are 7:30. For tickets and information, go to ROHWrestling.com. It's Ring of Honor on tour live. Welcome back to Ring of Honor Wrestling, everybody. Special Road Rage edition here from the Civic Center in Charleston, West Virginia. We're at intermission here in the arena, and our Texas death match between Charlie Haas and Jay Briscoe is still to come. But, Jim, right now, we're going to take a look at some special bonus action.
That's right. Earlier tonight here in the arena, 4-way match. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly versus B.J. Whitmer versus Roderick Strong. Proving ground rules. The winner would get a shot at the Ring of Honor World Television Championship unless Roderick Strong could pull the victory out. Let's go back now and join the closing moments of that contest. Started his career in the HWA, trained by the legendary Les Thatcher, and BJ is as tough as they come. Les wouldn't have had it any other way. Standing Hurricane Rana, traps the legs, gonna be the ball. No.
course, Whitmer's calling card, a devastating submission hold he refers to as the Bolivian necktie. Peruvian necktie, excuse me. I've got to keep my foreign country straight.
Well, you never know where you're going to get the good stuff from, Kevin, so.
Wait a minute now. Here we go. Switches around. You can see him, turns it inside out. Perfect combination there. 2.
And there, Adam Cole's getting with the program. He said it's better for me to win this thing and maybe cut a corner than to not win it at all. And Kyle O'Reilly, hard picks, hard chops.
BJ's like, yeah, cool. Go ahead, kick me as hard as you want. I don't care. I'm going to hit you back. I love BJ Whitmer.
Just listen. Well, if it sounds to the folks at home like it does to us here, I'm sore just listening. Oh!
Suplex, 2, but Strong's in to break it up.
Strong was just one small step away from not being there in time.
So now O'Reilly looking to close in, capitalize. Whitmer there, deep in the corner of Adam Cole, who tags himself in, and now Cole's going to the top rope. Oh, the same move that beat Davey Richards at the 10th anniversary, half a count away from beating Kyle O'Reilly here in Charleston.
I think the difference there, O'Reilly saw it coming a second before it happened. He couldn't get out of the way, but he could retain his composure enough to kick out. Whoa, good Lord. There's a shining wizard right to the side of the head. Cole's got him.
2. And Roderick Strong in once again to break it up.
Well, I think O'Reilly, to be honest, turned his shoulder on that one right before Strong got there. It was a bit of a mashup in the middle. O'Reilly walking recklessly and attempting to fall.
Suplex, no. O'Reilly with the knee strike in midair virtually. Both men with the same bright idea.
I think there was a tag there. Strong slapped O'Reilly, and now he just shoveled O'Reilly out of the ring. This is his chance. Backbreaker, the Messiah on top.
2, no! That was Roddy's chance right there to put him away. Recently in a matchup, Roderick Strong won 4-corner survival over Lethal Bennett and Adam Cole by that same opportunistic capitalizing, and there you see it.
And Strong spit on BJ Whitmer just to add insult to injury, but and he waited too long. Cole tried to fire back.
Double knee gutbuster there from Roderick Strong. BJ's though in to break it up. Whitmer breaks it up at a 2.5.
And now BJ Whitmer, I don't believe, tagged himself in, but is Paul Turner going to get in the middle of these two?
Yeah, I would think so.
Belly-to-belly overhead throw. O'Reilly crawling back in. Super kick by Cole. What the hell is going on here?
Clothesline.
Oh!
Jumping knee strike just blasted the mouthpiece out of Kyle O'Reilly's mouth.
Look at Kyle O'Reilly's face. He is on Weird Street. I'm telling you, his eyes rolled back in his head. All 4 men down.
Martini's blood pressure reaching epic proportions. He knows his television champion could lose here in this proving ground match.
Who's going to get to their feet first? We got 4 guys in the ring. I've lost track of who the legal participants are, and all 4 of them are stunned. Roderick Strong on his feet. Cole up. There's Whitmer, O'Reilly. We've got a slugfest, a Donnybrook, a Pier 6 brawl, Katie bar the door. It's a slobber knocker. I'll throw them all in.
Listen to these exchanges.
Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Cole suckered Strong on that one, but wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh, my God. A vertical suplex went drastically wrong.
1, 2, no. Strong tried to sneak it in. Super kick, 2, no.
O'Reilly and Whitmer have taken themselves out of the equation. A vertical suplex that went drastically wrong and overbalanced backwards. They may need medical attention, but in the ring, Adam Cole.
Crucifix, 2, got it!
He did it! He did it!
The winner of the match, Adam Cole!
Adam Cole wins 4-corner survival. He's pinned Roderick Strong.
You've got to give that young man a hand. Adam Cole has done it. Not only has he earned a shot at the World Television Championship, but he has pinned the current champion to do it. All he had to do was win the proving ground match, but he did it one better. He beat the champ. What an upset. Strong, yeah, still the champion, but Adam Cole has earned himself a shot at the World Television title, and he's put notice to Roderick Strong that he is capable and ready to defeat him at any time, Kevin.
Visit the online store at ROHWrestling.com for the latest Ring of Honor DVDs and official apparel. You can now purchase past and present live events and internet pay-per-views on DVD, featuring stars such as the American Wolf, Davey Richards, wrestling's greatest tag team, the Briscoe brothers, Eddie Edwards, Jay Lethal, Roderick Strong, the All-Night Express, and many more. ROHWrestling.com also carries the latest in apparel, with t-shirts, baseball caps, and much more. For all your Ring of Honor merchandise needs, visit ROHWrestling.com today. Now, you can own the most talked about wrestling event in Toronto history, Border Wars on home video. See the ROH World title match between Davey Richards and Kevin Steen, the controversial tag title match with the Briscoes battling Haas and Benjamin, Lance Storm versus Mike Bennett, Eddie Edwards versus Rhino, Fit Finlay versus Roderick Strong, Jay Lethal versus Tommaso Ciampa, and more. The entire card in its entirety. Order your copy of Border Wars now from ROHWrestling.com.
Welcome back to Ring of Honor Wrestling, everybody. Jim Cornette, we got some very special guests here with us.
Well, that's right. Some gentlemen that were very instrumental in bringing Ring of Honor live here to Charleston. I'd like to say hello to Harold Cooper, the general manager of WVAH, Fox 11, WCHS, ABC 8, our great affiliates here in Huntington and Charleston. Give him a round of applause. Also, Paul Neese, the Huntington sales manager, and also one of our great Ring of Honor sponsors here in the market, Mark Porter of Mark Porter Chevrolet, folks. And Harold, I really appreciate the efforts and the links that your stations have gone to bring Ring of Honor here live. It's a great program on some great stations. We appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Jim. I'm really honored to have Ring of Honor come to Charleston tonight. We got two great television stations and the best wrestling in the country. Hey, if you want Ring of Honor back in Charleston, let's hear it.
Well, there you go. And just like Ring of Honor would be nothing without our fans, Paul, we wouldn't be anything without our sponsors. You've done a great job of selling Ring of Honor here in the market.
We would be nowhere without our sponsors, our great, great sponsors. And I'm encouraging every Sinclair market in this fine country to do the exact same thing. Go out there, sell Ring of Honor, because it is the best wrestling product in the country.
And of course, Kevin, you're standing next to our major Ring of Honor sponsor in Charleston, Huntington, Mark Porter Chevrolet in Pomeroy, Ohio. And Mark, you're a man about town in this market.
Jim, love it here. Ring of Honor fans, who's the best?
Hey, we got the Briscoe brothers here tonight. It's a pleasure to have you guys here in Ring of Honor in the state of West Virginia. We're proud to be a sponsor of this great organization and proud to be involved with Jim Cornette.
Well, Mark, we appreciate you, and I'll tell you what, the Briscoes were a hit with your customers as well, folks. Our TV main event is coming up, a Texas death match. If you want to know the rules, here they are.
The Texas Death Match is the ultimate war to settle the score. In this match, there is no time limit. There are no disqualifications or countouts. The match cannot be stopped for injury or blood loss. The referee's only power is to declare a winner. When a man is pinned or submits, there will be a 30-second rest period. And then the bell will ring to start the next fall. If a man cannot continue fighting within the referee's 10 count, he will be declared the loser. It can go 4 falls or 40. But the Texas Death Match will continue until one man cannot go.
This has been a long-running rivalry between Haas and Benjamin and the Briscoe brothers. But Charlie Haas and Jay Briscoe will settle it here tonight. And Charlie Haas has his game face on. And no doubt about it, Kevin, he is a mean son of a gun, and he's a great athlete and a tremendous amateur wrestler as well as a great professional. Well, and he's...
I understand.
Hey! Well, I don't know about you, Kevin, but that's physical assault. And if you want to press charges, I just witnessed it.
No, it's okay. You know what? I like his wife and I like his 4 kids too much. But you know what? If Jay Briscoe happens to end things tonight with Charlie Haas, fine, go ahead and watch me. Why don't you watch this guy?
Yeah, Jay Briscoe representing the honor of the Briscoe clan here tonight. in West Virginia. We're not too far from Sandy Fork, Delaware, in this part of the country, and the people here identify with a guy like Jay Briscoe that's worked hard all his life.
This is really the origin of the Briscoe clan. They come from this region. They migrated over to Delaware generations ago.
Papa Briscoe was born in a hospital here in Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah, and again, their roots are here. And being able to come here and settle things once and for all from Charlie Haas in a match, a Texas death match, where Haas is from Texas. Right now, let's go to Bobby Cruz.
This is your television main event. It is a Texas death match. Introducing first to my left, wrestling out of Dallas.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. We don't even have the tail of the tape. We've got a bell at Charlie Haas. Want to start things out early. Jay Briscoe can't see. He gets that bandana off. Wait a minute. Sunset flip. 1, 2, 3. He got him. That's the first fall.
There will now be a 30-second rest period.
Well, folks, we've got a first fall out of the way. Let's take a break real quick while we've got the chance. We'll be right back with more.
This match continues. Stay with us.
Fans, we got huge news. Ring of Honor returns to pay-per-view with Death Before Dishonor 10. On Saturday, September 15th, 7:30 Central Time from the Frontier Fieldhouse, Chicago Ridge, Illinois. Tickets are on sale right now at ROHWrestling.com. Matches will be announced in the coming weeks for what promises to be a huge event from ROH. So make sure you stay tuned to ROHWrestling.com for matches and information. Could be a huge night for the House of Truth coming up at Death Before Dishonor.
Like always, Death Before Dishonor, the House of Truth as a cohesive unit. We're going to reign supreme like we always do.
Could be a huge night. Could be a huge night. I am your Ring of Honor World Television Champion, so that means you have the opportunity to watch me on pay-per-view.
Sure not going to lose that before then?
Oh, I don't lose.
You don't lose.
Don't you know that?
I've seen you lose.
I've been about
We'll see you at Death Before Dishonor.
Talked about this, gentlemen. Come on now. You talked about.
Fans, we are back here, Ring of Honor. This Texas death match, Road Rage, here in Charleston. Jay Briscoe's already scored a quick fall on Charlie Haas, but Haas was right back up on his feet. Heck, it happened 15 seconds after the opening bell.
Well, and they didn't even wait for the full 30-second rest period to be up. They jumped into each other again, and it's been going since then. Good Lord, that metal sign was just bent nearly in half as Jay Briscoe propelled Charlie Haas. Wait a minute. Jay Briscoe's got the ring bell. Jay Briscoe has the ring bell and the hammer. Oh, my God, he rung a couple of bells at the same time, Kevin.
Well, this has been a long time coming after everything that Haas and Benjamin collectively did to Jay and Mark Briscoe.
And the worst of it all, the chair attacks and the loss of the tag team title. Jay Briscoe told me earlier today the worst of it all was that he drugged Jay's brother Mark, and oh my God, right against the barricade there, drugged Jay's brother Mark. That could have been a life-threatening situation with that ether substance, whatever it was.
2, 3.
And Charlie Haas gets a fall.
All right, so now
be a 30-second rest period.
Well, they're 1 fall to 1, but it doesn't mean anything, Kevin. This match could be 4 falls or 40. It will go until one man cannot answer the bell to continue.
They get 30 seconds. Then at the end of the 30
come
seconds.
On. He's abusing the 30-second rest period here. Paul Turner has got to assert himself. Charlie Haas like a man possessed, and Jay Briscoe was dropped back first across that barricade. Kevin, we are not that far from the Tug Fork River. This area was noted for feuds. This was the Hatfield side. Kentucky was the McCoy side. We're not that far away, but those parts are now being played by Haas and Briscoe.
Briscoe got back on his feet at the count of 3. If Briscoe could not get up by the 10 count, then the match would be over. But he was able to do it. This is original Texas Death Rules, ladies and gentlemen. First time a major promotion has competed a Texas Death match with original rules in almost 10 years.
Boy, I got to tell you, I don't know. Talk about the Hatfield-McCoy feud. I don't know which one is Devil Lance Hatfield and which one is Randall McCoy. But I don't think anybody can win a fight like this, belly to belly.
Belly to belly suplex.
Him, and there's another fall.
There will now be a 30-second rest period.
If Paul Turner can enforce the 30-second rest period, and you know, Kevin, these falls are coming quickly. And in a lot of cases, A guy knows this is not the end. If I get pinned, I'd like to have a 30 seconds to rest. I'd like to have a brief respite from the punishment I'm taking. A lot of times the guy making the pin will do it simply to humiliate his opponent. But these guys know they've got all night, and they're not in a hurry to go anywhere. Although Jay Briscoe may be in a hurry to get out from under Charlie Haas's punishment.
All right, now the bell is sounded. 30 seconds are over.
I believe I'm keeping score. It's just for nothing. It's 2 for Haas and 1 for Briscoe.
So he's back on his feet again, way before the 10 count. But you know what? Briscoe's lights are getting dimmer and dimmer. And each time that Charlie Haas throws one of those heavy taped right fists, he's got both of his hands taped.
They look like casts. They're taped so heavy.
Yeah, and again, there were no winners in the Hatfield and McCoy feud, Jim.
Well, that's been borne out by fact, and there may not be winners here in this physical war of the Briscoe and Haas clan. And you know, you talk about famous Texas death matches throughout history. Dory Funk Sr., of course, the patriarch of the Funk family, the originator of the Texas death match. He and Cyclone Negro in Amarillo, Texas one night. 44 falls, 1 hour and 40 minutes. Both men spent 3 days in the hospital from exhaustion. And then there was Jerry Lawler and Dutch Mantell against Bill Dundee and Buddy Landell in Memphis. 27 falls, 1 hour and 15 minutes. We don't know if we're going to have time on television to present all of this match to you, but we will do our best to bring as much action as possible on this Road Rage special.
Here's a cover. Will there be another fall scored? No, this time Briscoe kicks out at 2. And we're not keeping score like, say, in an Iron Man match. This is simply, if you score a fall, force your opponent to submit. It gives you the opportunity to end the match. Pin him, make him submit, 30 seconds of rest, and then make sure he stays down for 10.
That's right. See if he can answer the bell. And also, if you pin a man, it gives you 30 seconds of rest when you might need it. But one way or another, as long as a man can answer the referee's 10 count for the next fall, this match will continue.
Oh, my.
Low bridge. Jay Briscoe over the top. Hits the guardrail. Charlie Haas. Now, fatigue with the pace these guys have been cutting. Fatigue is going to set in, but of course, we've seen men in Ring of Honor press the limits of human endurance before.
I don't know if our cameras could see it. A sick look across
demented.
the face of Charlie Haas. This is not the young man, Jim, that you personally recruited, that we worked and saw develop and worked their way up, the tag team along the way with his late brother Russ, and then, of course, with Shelton Benjamin, the great collegiate athlete. This isn't the same man that we knew over a decade ago.
Charlie Haas was a great young man, an All-American athlete from Seton Hall University. Of course, after his late brother Russ passed away tragically, he partnered with Shelton Benjamin. He said, God sent me another brother. Shelton Benjamin, an All-American from the University of Minnesota, but that was a decade ago, folks, that these men began their careers. Now, well, time changes people, and circumstances change people, and right now, that guardrail, that chair is going to change Jay Briscoe. They're getting dangerously close. Hey, come on. Leave him alone. What are you trying to... Idiot.
We need to try to keep this.
What are you doing pushing Kevin around? Charlie's been your biggest fan.
All right.
Let's get out of the way.
All right, I'm going to move. With fans, now's the time. Let's take a commercial break. This Texas Death Match continues in 2 minutes. Stay with us. We are back, fans. This Texas Death Match continues. Road Rage, Charleston. Oh, my goodness.
Backdrop. Right on those mats. They're wrestling mats on a concrete floor. There's no give in that. And Gravity Kevin is a harsh mistress.
It certainly is. Charlie Haas chased us away from our broadcast position as we went to our last break. He's continued to pour the pressure on here on Jay Briscoe. There were not any falls scored during our commercial break, but that doesn't mean that Charlie Haas, the outlaw, wasn't dealing out some punishment.
Haas swinging that chair around, folks. Jay Briscoe with a Hail Mary, a boot to the chair.
All Paul Turner can do at this point now is implore both men to get back to their feet because there's no countouts.
The fans, well, he's counting anyway, but If he gets to 10, the fall will be a draw and we'll have a 30-second rest period. That might be what both men need. Folks, the Ring of Honor fans here trying to exhort both men. Paul Turner saying go ahead and get up. He's not even going to try the count. Fans here in Charleston shouting, man up. If you've never seen Ring of Honor live, this is the kind of atmosphere you're going to see, and this is the kind of athletic display that you're going to see as well.
And then there are times where great athletic matches have to take a backseat to settling personal feuds and rivalries like the Briscoes and Haas and Benjamin. And that's what we're doing here. Texas Deathmatch rules. Jay Briscoe getting a cook down on Charlie Haas.
Look at Jay Briscoe get a second lease on life. And a big right, no. Haas blocks it. Haas, Olympic slam, no.
Oh, Paul Turner got caught up in the wash there. Turner, I think Turner even whacked his head on this chair.
Well, now there's a cover, but Turner fell backwards, hit the back of his head on this chair laying in the ring.
He went down with a thud, hit his head, and now Haas had him pinned after the Olympic slam, but no referee to make the count.
Oh, wait a minute now. Charlie Haas coming out. Well, what's he doing? What in the world? And he throws the belt. Oh, come on, Charlie.
Bobby Cruz is a 57-year-old man. He doesn't need to be pushed around by you.
Charlie Haas, there's no official here now, not that he had any power to begin with. Charlie Haas folding that table up. What the hell's he doing with it? He's walking around the corner of the ring. Oh! Jay Briscoe drop kicks it before he got a chance to bring it in. Paul Turner. Paul may need some help here.
I think Turner needs some help down here at ringside. He hit the back of his head on that chair when he got caught up with the legs of Jay.
I'm going to check on Paul Turner.
All right, so Paul Turner got hit with the Olympic slam. That was fine. He got knocked out, but then he whacked the back of his head on the metal folding chair that was laid here in the ring, and Cornette's checking on him. Watch out now. Jay Briscoe swinging for the fences. Our monitors are capturing the carnage. Our cameras are seeing it all. Every fan in Ring of Honor is witnessing the first Texas Deathmatch under original rules in 10 years. And where is Jay Briscoe just gone?
Paul Turner is ringing in his ears. He's trying to regain. He's conscious. He's moving. He was semi-responsive, but he's still not. But where did Jay Briscoe go? What in the world has Jay Briscoe got?
He's got a cooler full of beer, it looks like.
There's Charlie Haas down at ringside. Jay Briscoe lugging a cooler full of what, trash highway cones? What is this? Kind of, good Lord, there's a section of fence. Jay Briscoe. There's a couple of beers in there. Oh! Jay Briscoe popped the top on a can of whoop ass on Charlie Haas.
And it's not PBR, but I think it's the brand that the Briscoes go with.
Referee Paul Turner is still, he's conscious, and he's shaking his head. He hit his head badly on that chair. He's stunned. This match goes on regardless. Charlie Haas trying to clear the beer out of him. Briscoe just threw that. Thank God it didn't hit any of the fans. It landed here. Oh, there's a super kick. Super kick by Jay Briscoe. The ring looks like a disaster area. We have a table, a piece of fence, a highway cone, a chair, an injured referee, and a smell of beer everywhere. I hope nobody's driving home tonight that was in the path of that. Jay Briscoe all over Charlie Haas.
So now Jay Briscoe has evil intentions with that. Wait a minute, watch out from behind now.
Well, that didn't hurt. What the hell was he thinking? Jay Briscoe comes right back with one of his own. Maybe he'll hit him with a bag of popcorn next.
Yeah. So that didn't go well for Haas.
The crowd is deafening here in the Charleston Civic Center. Jay Briscoe hammering Haas on the table.
And after everything that we saw Charlie Haas deal out to Jay Briscoe, it's amazing to me that Jay is back on his feet. But that's how bad he wants it. That's how personal this feud is. My God!
Oh my God!
Double stop!
And he landed. Jay Briscoe landed on Paul Turner.
Oh my!
Jay Briscoe landed on Paul Turner and hit the back of his head again. Paul Turner he's going to follow comp claim on that. Jay Briscoe trying to get Paul Turner back conscious. You just landed on him, Jay. Jay going for a fall here. Paul, do you see Paul Turner was knocked out by that Olympic slam, then landed with the back of his head on the chair, then was just landed on again by Jay Briscoe after that double stomp off the top, Kevin.
My God. Well, the results of that double stomp is that Charlie Haas just about broken in half.
They have basically been, for the last 3 or 4 minutes, they've had no official in the ring that was conscious, no supervision. What in the world is he doing now?
So Cornette now. Watch out, watch out. Death Valley driver. Fence and chairs fly. Charlie Haas's back could be broken in half again.
I just tried to check again on Turner. He's starting to come around. The fans are definitely coming around.
It looks like a woodworker shop in the ring. There is sawdust everywhere. There is metal broken all over the place.
My God, look what Jay Briscoe's
got now. What the hell is that?
Well, and Charlie Haas just kicked Paul Turner in the head. What the hell did you do that for? My God, Paul Turner. That kendo stick. Oh no, Charlie Haas went to the groin.
Back to the groin. He injured it at Showdown in the Sun.
Charlie Haas trying to clear him some space to take a swing. Oh, good heavens. Oh my God, right in the head. That's got to be it. Well, once again, Charlie Haas just kicked the referee in the head. Charlie Haas just kicked the referee in the head. Where's he going now? What is Haas going for? He's going under the ring.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what's he got there? Oh, no, wait a minute.
No, not again.
No, wait a minute. He's got a towel and a can.
Are you kidding me?
No. In Toronto, that was the way Haas and Benjamin defeated the Briscoes for the tag team title with ether that he put over the face. And now, swing and a miss. Kendo stick.
Wait a minute.
He dropped the rag. He dropped the can.
You smell that?
Oh, my. That hospital smell of that disinfectant. Or that. It's anesthetic. That's like the word I'm grasping for. It's some type of ether-based substance. Jay Briscoe now looking at the towel.
Oh, he's going to put him out with the towel. He's going to choke him out.
It would be fitting. Wait a minute. He throws the towel up in the air. And he just hit him with that can.
He just KO'd him with the can.
He just KO'd Charlie Haas with that.
1, 2, 3.
He got it. 30 seconds.
There will be a 30-second rest period.
Well, they're tied in falls, but my God, Jay Briscoe just blasted Charlie Haas in the head with that can, and a bit of poetic justice, and that stench is all throughout the arena.
There you see the fans. They know exactly what was sprayed in there, and we can smell it here at ringside.
Yeah. Bobby Cruz is keeping an eye on the time. That 30-second rest period. And it's over with.
All right, so
we got a 10 count here if Turner can make it.
2, 3, 4.
The fans counting along. 5. Charlie Haas is crawling. 7. 8. Can he pull himself up? 9.
No. He couldn't do it.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Texas Death Match, Jay Briscoe.
Charlie Haas could not answer the bell for the 10 count to continue in a physical war of attrition. Jay Briscoe has triumphed in a bit of poetic justice. Folks, I'll tell you, it's a disaster area here in the ring, but Kevin, in the end, Jay Briscoe has defeated Charlie Haas.
A true test of manhood. Jay Briscoe defeats Charlie Haas. Texas Death rules. Fans, next week, Road Rage once again. Jay Lethal versus Michael Elgin. And Kevin Steen against Eddie Edwards. For Jim Cornette, I'm Kevin Kelly. We'll see you then.
Look at the scene in the Charleston Civic Center.